Now, wait, didn't I leave this open? No, I did. Okay. Uh, the one thing I wanted to check before I have my character get a little rest is actually if I can cover windows with towels. So let me take the towels out of my backpack and see if they'll work for that. If they can, that'd be fucking hype. Alright, so I got some towels. I go over here, I go... Okay, I don't get the option to add sheet. Alright, I think towels are literally just for drying off, so... Just stick them in this crate in here for now. Because I have a dish towel on me, so... Alright, my character's sleepy now. Alright, thirsty. Alright, cool. We kind of timed it, actually, well, as far as sending him home to sleep. He's, like, just not getting tired. Have him drink some water. Gotta hit up that, sink before the water gets turned off. Alright, I'm gonna take off the dirty bandage. Alright. I'm gonna stick those in, like, a container here. Alright, let's get that disinfectant out real quick. Alright. Go over here and use it. It looks like the bandage gets dirty very quickly. Doesn't matter if you're like wearing clothes or not. So that's... I think it's representing like the bleeding, personally. Because if you do have a wound in real life, you want to change the bandage like every couple hours. So that's actually pretty accurate. I think I want to have my character go to bed kind of fed too. So that maybe he'll regen some health while he's sleeping. Yo, I'll drink some whiskey before I go to bed. Here we go. Have a little nightcap there. Nice. Inebriated. Coordination slightly impaired. Fed. In pain. Well, I gotta drink to deal with the pain in my wound, and it's time for a nap. Alright, cool. I'm gonna have him sleep for 3 and see if that does it. Poodle says he drank an entire bottle just like that. Well, he's from Kentucky. So, like, bourbon's no big deal. You feel me? Gatsby, that's hype. Gatsby says, 10 Years dropped their new album. I get to see them live in 15 hours. That's badass. What up, Gatsby? Alright, so I'm just in pain from my wound now. Is the only thing going on. So, take out the disinfectant. I'll go in the bathroom to do the wound stuff. You know, we'll get immersed. Take off the bandage. Okay, apply the disinfectant. Alright, apply the bandage. See, my health is slightly... I'm slowly but surely able to regenerate it, though. But taking a wound in this game, no matter, I guess, how insignificant, it really can set you back quite a bit. Which is, like, good, you know, RP or whatever. Put my empty bottle in there. Also like that you kind of start to accumulate trash where you're staying at, because you have, like, empty bottles and used bandages and shit like that. Alright, mission today is to go loot some more homes. I would like to become slightly fed so that my character will generate some health. So I think what I'll do is open some cans and eat them real quick. So what are we having today? We have some carrots. Alright, my character is overheated too. That's not good. delicious canned carrots. Gatsby says, did you order your new solid state yet? Yeah, actually, ironically. So she found one on sale. So she bought it ahead of time and hid it. So I just paid her for it. So because of that, I was able to get a webcam. And we were able to have money left over to donate to the ASPCA. And I was able to save some back to be able to start giving away games regularly to you guys. So that way everybody benefits. I was pretty hype about it. But yeah, she totally saw it on sale, bought it ahead of time, hid it, and then afterwards she's like, oh cool, voila. I was like, you little stinker. But she does shit like that a lot. She's a badass. Bean for president. Alright. So we got Slightly Fed going to get the health boost. I think I might eat another can just to see if I can get my health all the way up. If I could find a trowel or something, I could start farming too. I have no idea what the twine is for. Let's see. Have some mushroom soup as well. Just pour it in your mouth right from the can. Delicious. Alright, cool. Fed, healing, and strength boost. Do I have anything else where maybe I could get well fed? All I got is wine. I'm going to save that for my character goes to bed. And I do have some water in a water bottle. So I'm good to go out on a little sojourn here. Thirsty, in pain, fed, and overheated. Drowsy as well. Maybe that wasn't enough sleep. Let me loot one house and then we'll come back to rest up. I don't want to push my character too far, but it is, you know, it is the post-apocalypse, so I gotta, like, go easy for poor Samuel here. Y'all leave this door open? Nope. Did y'all leave the window nearby unlocked? Come on, white people, don't let me down. I think they left it locked. Nah, we got it. Hype. Oh shit, that house had an alarm. Alright, let's just walk away. That's gonna attract every zombie in the vicinity for a while, so let's just leave. Oh, buddy. Alright, we gotta take this one out. Seems like a good time for a nap to me. Ha ha ha. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have my character sleep a little bit more. But that house will only have the alarm go off one time, so we can go back and loot it. But it'll probably be good to go back in a couple hours after the zombies have had an opportunity to calm down. So maybe he needs like 4 hours of sleep at a time. I don't know, but this is 2 sessions of 3, so he should be good for a little while after this. One of the traits of the security guard is he's a night owl, so he doesn't have to sleep as much. Alright, let's change our band-aids here. I wonder how long it's going to take for this wound to actually heal all the way. Okay, it's not bleeding anymore. That's cool. So I don't have to bandage it anymore because it's no longer bleeding. I just need to keep it disinfected. I think I can bandage it if I want to keep it safer though. So I will keep it bandaged up even though it's not bleeding anymore, just to protect the wound a little bit. The other thing, and I love honestly the attention to detail in this game that you might have noticed, is when I use the infectant or the disinfectant. Wow, the infectant would be bad. The disinfectant causes my character to be in pain. So he's like, ah, it stings. It's pretty badass. Ah, that cold Kentucky rain outside right now. Yeah, getting some rain collectors is going to be essential. Eventually the water shuts off and all that good stuff. So it's like hot and rainy, which is a very Kentucky way for it to be. There's all the zombies that got attracted to this house by that house alarm. I still want to break in here and see what we can get though. My character was getting like wet until it stopped raining. Uh-oh. It's cool. We got a baseball bat, so solo zombies are not really a big deal. And we can like silently dispatch them. The trick is when your character stops swinging down, the zombie's dead. We got another. But just keep clicking until your character swings forward again and the zombie's officially down. Otherwise, they'll get back up. Alright, so a zombie climbed out of this house, so it's definitely got Zeds inside. But we got a baseball bat, so I'm not really tripping about it too hard. Should be able to actually just clear the house. that's gonna probably draw a couple. It's okay though. Alright. Gotta be on our toes here. Maybe a quicker loot. What we got here? Cooking for beginners. Nice. So that's a skill book. Reading that will not only entertain the character, but it'll increase their cooking skill, which will be awesome. Do I really have to go around here? Okay. We got what we got. Can opener, double chips. Lovely. It's the popcorn. I wonder if I could use that in the microwave. We've got canned tomatoes, perfect. Another water bottle. Those water bottles are gonna come in handy if I don't have any rain collectors when the fucking water gets shut off, because then I can at least put some water in those bottles. Wonder if Zeds are trying to burst in here. It's all good. I'm gonna try to eat what's in the fridge real fast. Are they banging on the back door over here? Some of the houses are a little hard to tell, like, what the fuck the layout is, but... Alright, enjoy some broccoli. It's good for you. And enjoy a bell pepper. You gotta get all your antioxidants in the apocalypse, bro. Drink some water. Alright, cool. Like, is there a door I can open here? Yeah. Alright, it's got like a utility room. Got it. Alright, I saw a set of stairs up here, yeah. There's probably gonna be zombies upstairs. Was it 2 rooms only up here? Can't really see shit. I hear something banging on something somewhere. As specific as that is. I'm gonna make a sheet rope. I don't have any on me. And sheet rope is very useful. Because you can use a sheet rope to climb down from the upper layer. And then haul ass. Ah, intermediate cooking. Nice. And another magazine. Does not sound very good. I think it's a zombie banging on the front door. Bleach, cotton balls. I don't think any of that's useful. I wonder if I can actually use bleach as disinfectant. That's one thing I do wonder. Alright, let's open the window. Do I go over here and do sheet rope? How do I use it? Maybe I have to equip it? Maybe I need nails or something to use the sheet rope? That's weird. Don't fall! Oh, you fucking idiot. He fractured his shin. I was hoping he would be smart enough to actually use his sheet rope. That's not the case. Alright, Samuel just made a fatal mistake here. This is gonna be rest in peace, Samuel. What a dummy. Samuel, you're dumb as hell, brother. You're gonna die because of it. But it's not because I don't love you, okay? It's not because I don't love you. Yo, peace out, Amp. Thanks for chilling, bro. Get some good rest. I'm looking forward to the webcam as well. Neo Wolf says run. That's the thing about having a broken leg. It's kind of tough to run. I gotta like confirm kill Zeds first. Then I can treat my injuries. Alright, here we go. Can I do anything to this fracture? I think I can disinfect it. I don't know if I can bandage it at all. I don't think bandages work. I don't think I could do anything to it. I can disinfect the wound. That's about it. So this is my character's max speed right now. I have a broken leg. So I'm gonna limp back to my house. Yam says, can you make a splint? I'm sure you can, but I don't know how. I bet you combine sheets with something, but I don't know what you would use. Okay, I need an axe and a saw, and then to combine it with like rags. Samuel! Alright, well, let's see if he can convalesce here. Let's see if he can convalesce a little bit. Yo, the dreaded one. Thank you for following the channel, man. That does get us closer to unlocking Chivo number 2 at 2,000 followers. So big ups, man. Thank you. Limp upstairs. Oh god. My leg. I love the sad music too while he's limping upstairs. Ugh. You know what, Gatsby? I think Nightbot might be AWOL right now. Let me get Nightbot back in here. In the meantime, let me drink out of a fountain real quick. Or out of a sink. Nightbutt, where'd you go, brother? Come on. Alright. Nightbutt should be returning shortly. And Devin said the graphics remind me of older RuneScape. Dude, I'd never compared it in my mind to RuneScape, but that is a good fit. That is a good comparison. Alright, so Samuel's definitely earned some wine before bed here. So let's drink a whole bottle of wine. I just climbed out of one of them and broke my leg. I deserve it. So now I'm drunk. But maybe it'll help with the pain a little. Alright, now I'm gonna sleep. I think he's gotta sleep in 4-hour bouts if you have Night Owl. I think it's 4 hours that you need. Devin says earned wine by jumping out a second-story window like an idiot. Basically, yeah. I was hoping he would use a sheet rope, but I guess you can't use the sheet rope unless you have nails. I'm guessing. Alright, you know what? We're healing up a bit here. Let's take off my bandage here. I don't even think I need a bandage anymore on that arm, but I'm gonna play it safe. And disinfect it again. I'm gonna disinfect the shin. Look, I'm in severe pain because I disinfected my character's like, God, it stings. Alright, we're actually done with the disinfectant, so we're out of that shit. Unless I can find some more. Let me go ahead and I think I can bandage up my arm even though it's not bleeding just to like protect it more. But I can't bandage my shin because it's like a fracture. I'd have to have some kind of board or something to use as a splint. I might find one too. What up, Bomber? How are we doing, Yas? Well, I'm doing pretty good. I think the Infinite Couch is definitely chilling, but Samuel here is struggling, man. Samuel here is struggling. Alright, I'm gonna eat some food real quick. Let's see. Let's get out. First I can eat the chips, just no problem. Boom. Delicious. So I'm slightly fed. Now I'm fed. Alright, I'm gonna stay at fed to get that health boost going. Alright, so my only real thing I can do now is keep searching for materials for a splint, keep surviving, and hope that I can find a splint to fix up my leg. I think it'll heal eventually, but I even think it's detailed enough that it can like heal fucked up and everything like that, so. And I also think I've discovered that it's 4 hours is the magic number. If you have a character with Night Owl, they have to sleep less, but I think he still needs to sleep 4 hours. So, but that's that's sprinting right there with a broken leg. That's full out. I'm running as fast as possible right there. Poor Samuel. My leg. He's also wearing a lady's blouse. He's down with the unisex clothing. Alright, y'all leave this unlocked? Of course not. Hump that window. Hump it right open. Perfect. Ah! Why? No! Right away! Get away! Get away! No touch! No touch! Sam! Alright, he got... what, bit in the right hand? And it opened up my arm wound again? Motherfucker. Sam! Whew, this is like a tough zombie. This zombie was doing P90X before she died. You see the blood splatter on the walls? Please. Please. Whew, she had every hit point. Oh, man. Alright, I can't disinfect my wounds anymore, but I can bandage them up. Oh, man. Poor Sam, bro. I like how you can see it, too. He's got a scratch here, a scratch from... Actually, that was a bite, another bite, and he's got a broken leg. Fucking zombie, dude. Sam's not in the best of ways right now. Sam's struggling a little bit. The dreaded one says, charge your swings, bruh. Charge my... What do you... Do I need to charge my X5S combo? Is that what it is? I don't know if you can... I don't know anything about no charge and swings. See, I'm holding mouse. It doesn't seem to do anything. I think the dreaded one is high. That's gotta be it. That goes with the theme. Just pause a couple seconds between strikes and it'll do more damage. Alright. Seems legit. That was the first time a zombie was that hard to take down, though, so I wonder if she just didn't have extra HP. Like I was saying, man, she was a very fit zombie. She was like working out before the apocalypse was over. Ah, yes! Painkillers. That's what Sam needs. Take pills. Wonder if you can like OD on painkillers. Alright, my character's tired again. I'll loot this up and then we'll have him go and rest some more. Got some beans. Nothing in the fridge. Damn. Oh, yo, a cooking pot? Isn't that what I need to cook with? As far as like bacon and other shit like that. I'm gonna take that just in case. But I think I could use that cooking pot in my character's little house or what have you, and I can actually use the stove while it still is functional. Let me swap out these bandages real quick. Poodle says take pot. Exactly. That's the message I'm trying to give. Now look, this is letting me bandage right from here. And now I can even bandage my shin. It wouldn't let me bandage my shin earlier. And now it... Oh, no, don't remove it. That's really weird. I mean, I'm down for it, but... It's kind of weird. Wouldn't let me do it earlier. Maybe it had to heal like to a certain state to be able to even be bandaged. Something crazy like that. Still a little bit of bugginess to it, but nothing too egregious. Oh, it shows my backpack full. Motherfuckers. Neil Wolf says it's good to make noise in the house so you don't get ambush opening doors. You mean like make noise on purpose so that the zombies will aggro early on? That's actually pretty smart. One thing I've done is whenever I have a house that has a security alarm go off, I'll try to like loot everything around it because the zombies are going to be like temporarily all drawn to it. But I like that idea, purposefully making noise. Neil Wolf says I have this game and it sucks. I like this game. That's why I'm playing it. Yeah, wouldn't it be hype if you grew a beard like in Don't Starve and you had to like shave it off if you wanted to? Alright, character's hungry, overheated, everything. Tired. Let's head him back home here. Samuel's had a rough day. I think a lot of people, they can't bend their mind around the concept of a game that's not really meant to win. You're kind of just meant to enjoy the experience, you know? You have to have top tier brain power to enjoy Project Zomboid. That's what it is. That's what it is. Obviously, right? Though people I've found do worry a lot about being good at games. People do worry very much about their skill level at a leisure activity. So I guess aside from getting an axe and chopping down a tree and then sawing it up into boards, what's like one of the best locations to find splint materials? I don't even really know the map that well. Is there like a hardware store or something you can go to? Can I go to Lowe's real quick? Beat says, do you have a plank? Yeah, unfortunately I don't. I think I can make a plank out of the rip sheets, or sorry, a splint out of rip sheets plus plank, but I don't know an easy way to get a hold of the splint materials. Dreaded One says you can use a plank, a stick, or a tree branch. Can you harvest that shit with your bare hands, or do you need to have like an axe or a saw or some type of shit? That's what I would assume. I mean, my character is pretty doomed, but if I could find some splint material, it might prolong the agony a bit. Alright, let's drink and eat real quick, then I'll have my character sleep. Salty says, this looks kind of dull. Well, I'll have my hired goon take the gun off of your head so you don't have to watch it. I'll have my hired goon release you from captivity so you don't have to keep watching. Okay, Dredda says you can destroy a door with your bat, but it'll kill the bat's durability and take a long time. Alright, cool. I definitely appreciate the tips, man. A lot of streamers get salty about backseat gaming, but I like to think that most people are mature enough to know the difference between like what's helpful and what's annoying. So, I actually do appreciate the tips. I haven't played this build of Zomboid at all, and I've only played the previous builds a little bit, not nearly as much as I'd like to. So I'm gonna be streaming this, probably the whole OSHA tonight. If it's not really up your alley, I totally feel it. You know, it's all good. I wouldn't recommend watching something if it bores you. Eat all the beans. Dang, dude, my right hand is going through bandages like crazy. I think it's because it's the more recent wound, so it's like bleeding worse. Alright, I actually have to go here and do it. Let's see, I'm regular type fed, pain, injured, tired, and overheated. Alright. I wonder if taking off my shirt helps with overheated, actually. It didn't really seem to. Let's try 5 hours of sleep. It seems like 4 wasn't enough. Maybe 5 is the magic number. Beat says, I was turning on the light and the game thought I was jumping out the window. That's hilarious. I had a similar problem. I was trying to use my sheet rope and I thought it would just use it automatically, but it doesn't. So I jumped out the window with the sheet rope in my inventory. I was like, later! Do y'all think I probably need to sleep more because I'm injured? Tell you what, I'll change my bandages and I'll try sleeping more and see if that helps me some. Dreaded One says, I only help out if it's something important. I'll let you figure out most of it. Word, I appreciate that. But yeah, I definitely don't mind the help. Alright, so I switched to the bandages. Ditch the dirty ones. I don't want to just toss them on the floor. There we go. Put that back in my bag. Alright, get some more rest here. Oh yeah, I'm thirsty too, huh? Drink a little bit while the water still runs. Alright. My character is bored. Maybe you'll do a little bit of reading before you go to bed. Wonder how long... That book takes like a long time to read, right? But you don't have to do it all in one session. Let's try the magazine. We got plenty of this. There we go. And then sleep. Do 5 more. Try that out. Alright, alright. I saw Sabatum mention it earlier that this game was badass in multiplayer, and I agree. I unfortunately don't really know any good servers, but I fucked around with a little bit of multiplayer right when I got the game, and I've watched a lot of multiplayer streams, and multiplayer in this game does seem like it could be very badass. So my hand's infected because I was out of disinfectant when I got the wound. I don't know if you can actually use bleach as disinfectant in the game. Alright, Sam. Oh yeah, hang on, I got a sheet to apply real quick. It's this window over here. Oh damn, Dreaded One said there's a good old days server that's public. You've heard good things about it. Nice. Yeah, I'll definitely have to do some research on see if I can find a good multiplayer server. Alright, so I basically want to try to get a plank, but this character is pretty SOL. I just kind of enjoy taking it as far as I can. I've looted these 4 houses in the vicinity, so I think my best bet is just to keep moving up the street. There's like a shed. Oh shit, that might work out. The shed might have some goods in it. I'm literally sprinting right now. That broken leg, though. There's gonna completely be a zombie in here. That's why the window's broken, right? Ooh, I just heard a gunshot. What we got in here? Literally nothing. Oh, here we go. A hammer. I don't know if I could use that for anything, really. Glue. And a fishing net trap. I think you can fish in this game, too. Alright. Unfortunately, not the plank or some shit like that I was hoping for, but... cool. Maybe I try to hit this house down here. Tell you what, I'm pretty much SOL unless I find some medical supplies. So I don't know if Neo Wolf is trolling about there being a house or a hospital to the south or not, but I think I do probably need to focus on trying to either find a plank or something in a shed or getting finding a hospital with some medical supplies. I think that's going to be Sam's only chance, personally. Leave some dirty rags in front of this house to attract some zombies. Perfect. But I think that does seem like a wise strat. I'm just going to sprint around here at my crazy high speed, as you can see. Fend off zombies that aggro and try to find a shed or something with some planks in it. Seems legit. Dreaded1 says, you're actually in a good area. A lot of those houses have tool sheds. It is Kentucky. So that is pretty accurate. That is pretty accurate. Hope you guys are having a lovely. What are we at? We're still Wednesday right now, chilling on the Infinite Couch. It is the O Show. We'll be live till 3 a.m. Pacific time as usual. We'll be chilling here playing Project Zomboid for the whole broadcast. I'm definitely still kind of learning the ropes. So as always, I appreciate tips from the Infinite Couch, but you guys are smart enough to know the difference between what's helpful and what's annoying. Zomboid is an indie survival horror game. It's like isometric perspective, as you can see. Very detailed, very complex, but a little hard to get the hang of. Still an awesome time, though. I definitely recommend it. Is there a fence here and it's not like spawned in, maybe? Poodle says Northwest House had a tool shed. Let's go look. You mean back here? Hell yeah. Let's find out. I feel like if Sam can find a plank and take care of his leg, he might have a chance there. But this moving at turtle speed is going to be problematic for his survival. Come on, leave the shed unlocked for me. You motherfuckers. We're in Kentucky. Nobody locks their doors. Come on. There we go. Well, we got nothing. The shed's been picked clean by a ghost, too. They didn't break a window or nothing. What we got? Is that sticks right there in game? Or is that just like decoration? Damn, I was hoping that would be like an item I could pick up, like some branches. Wouldn't that be cool if you could pick up like deadfall branches off the ground? That would be realistic, right? If you could pick up sticks and branches off the ground. Alchemist says, I was hoping the show would have a security system. You would hope. You would hope that. That's some shit you would hope on me. You can forage to try to find tree branches. Really? How do you do it? I don't get a context. I can remove grass. I can harvest the grass, apparently. I don't know how that helps me out. Maybe it's for, like, fuel for a fire or some shit? Find a decently wooded area and then right click on the ground. So I should get something like remove grass. By decently wooded, do you mean like... Well, I don't think I have anything around that would count, but... It's gotta be like fucking forest, right? It can't be in the middle of the suburb like this. That's what I'm assuming. Come on, Sam. Yo, at this stage, I just like fight zombies. I can't run away from them, so if they notice me, it's like, let's go. There you go. Stay down there. Relax. There we go. Look at the salt in the chat. Muffins goes, you have a sexy voice, and then immediately goes, shut up, the dreaded one. Yo, man, that's not very sexy. It's not very sexy to be mean. Is that like a shed over there, maybe? That might do it. That might have some planks inside. Yo, Muffins, thanks for following the channel. That does help toward Unlocking Chivo number 2 at 2,000, so big ups. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Cower said we're all salty. I keep it pretty low sodium, to be real. I keep it pretty low sodium. But yeah, Twitch is pretty salty. Twitch is one of the saltier regions of internet. Oh, yo, these garages and shit might have what I need. I can't, like, climb the fence or anything. I don't think I have anything I can use to clip through it, so I think I'm about to just sneak around. Fortunately, I sneak and walk at the same speed because my leg's broken, so there's literally, like, no reason not to sneak everywhere. It actually might be slightly faster if I sneak, sadly. Oh shit. Apparently you can climb fences with E. Let's try if I can still climb with the broken leg. I'm gonna try to climb like maybe farther down here, you know? Away from the festivities going on there. Wiggle it out. Let's see if it'll work. Here we go. Right. Alright, see if we can slip in here. There's a Zed like running this way. There's like multiple coming this way. I wonder if they heard or saw me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit. That one saw me, didn't it? God damn it. It's alright. We can take one. We can take one. I just want to aggro the whole group. Stay down. No, no. Oh, shit. Oh, buddy. Sam, you got this, brother. You got this. You're the zombie hitting champion 2015. You played T-ball when you were a kid. You got this shit. Destroy those undead swine. Get him. Use those T-ball skills. Get him. Last one. Let's go. I'm sorry, Grandma, but if you're undead, I gotta kill you. Whew. Alright. Well, we kind of successfully aggroed and killed all of those. Instead, grab corpse. What? Why would I grab a corpse? What does that do? I can pick up the zombies' bodies and like try to hide them or some shit? Yo, they've added like so much. And this game already had a ton in it. Okay, here we go. We got some snacks in the fridge here. Delicious cherries, peas. Yo, you can eat raw salmon. You can eat raw salmon. This game is lying to you. You can definitely eat that salmon raw all day. Alright. While I'm in here, I'll change my band-aids real quick. Yo, man, Sam's kind of doomed, but we'll see how long he can make it. You feel me? For me, at least, that's part of the fun. Is I know some people, and I guess I would be that way too if I'd played a ton. Like if you get bit or infected or things like that, you get to go ahead and kill yourself. But it's fun for me to like see how far I can take it. Can I take the American flag though? No? Damn. Bomber says grab them and throw them through a door and just enter like a badass. Definitely a plan. Yo, let's dry off a little real quick. I don't think it does anything, but there you go. I'm dry. I'm dry now. Guess I'm not wet. I don't need it. Is there like, I wonder if there's probably like creeks and shit you can get in and actually get wet, huh? Alright, we still don't have anything that's really going to be assistance with the broken leg, but I can drink some water real quick. I think I'll try to eat some food too to get the little healing buff going. Do I have anything I can eat without opening? I don't think so. I can eat the instant popcorn. Uncooked. Yeah, actually I could put it in the microwave, can't I? Yeah. Let's try this out. Let's put it in the microwave. Instant popcorn in the microwave. Turn on. There we go. Have some real popcorn. Now, standing by windows means zombies could see me. So I'm going to go over by this window. In the meantime, I think I'll go ahead and crack open some maters here. Delicious. Okay. Now let's check on the popcorn. Did it cook it? It burned it. God damn. It cooks it quick. Well, fuck it. I'm not eating that shit. I'll just leave this on. Let's hope this place burns down. Alright, so instant popcorn. Really no joke. It is instant. It cooks that shit right away. Tell you what else I'll do. I'm gonna rip this blouse into sheets and put on the vest, because I think that'll prevent me from overheating as much. And sleeveless shirts are just the way to go in the apocalypse, in my opinion. Yo, what up, Bio? Welcome back, bro. Bio says, good morning. You know what? Let's do a quick impromptu little poll here. What time is it for you, wherever you're at? For me, it's like about midnight. I live on the west coast of the U.S. What time is it for y'all chilling on the infinite couch? Oh, my fucking right hand. Dirty bandage again. Shit. I wonder if I can, like, slip around here sneaky like. Crack open these storage rooms. We got a lot of 2 a.m. 2 a.m. is what? Is that Central Time? 2 a.m. Central Time? Oh god, I was thinking about time. Why you gotta sneak up on me? Get back. Come on, y'all, just die. Again. Die permanently. Oh yeah, did Nightbot leave? Alright, I can get Nightbot back in here later. Alright, so we got some Central Time. We got some West Coasters chilling with me. I guess Salty's on the east. Alright, cool. And Bio said it's 9 in the morning. 9 in the morning. That's got to be somewhere in Europe, right? At 2 a.m. it's time for me to go to bed. Good luck, Davo. Good luck, Sam. Thank you, Yam. Thanks for chilling, as always. Hope you have some good rest, bro. So, I don't know if... I think I have to get in there to open these. I'm pretty sure. I'll hit E on them. Yeah, I gotta get close to him. Or, not close to him. I think that opens them all. Now, you know, I've done a lot of shit. I should be ready to level. Yeah. So I could spend a skill point in like sprinting or light-footed if I want to. I don't know if there's going to be any point to it right now, but now as far as the leveling up works, I'm pretty sure like you can only spend your skill point once you've used the skill enough. But I could be wrong there. This character is probably doomed, so let's try it out. Let's try to put a skill point into light-footed. How does it work? No, this doesn't do anything. What if I click? I actually have no idea how I would spend a skill point. How would I do that? Does anybody who plays Zomboid know? How do you actually spend your skill points? Baker says, I think you do it while sleeping. Huh. That would be an interesting way. Like, do I get a pop-up while I sleep, maybe? I don't know. Is this door openable? Alright, this is like not lit up in here. This is spooky as hell. The dreaded one says, you wait till it fills up, then you can select it. So like those should be selectable, right? Double clicking doesn't do anything, single clicking doesn't do anything, and right clicking gives me my bandage menu. So I'm not sure how I can actually spend it, but it says I do have 1 and looks like 2 skill points coming up. So I don't know how I would spend that skill point. Yo, what up, conservative? So you thought you were going to miss the stream, didn't you? You were wrong, buddy. Yellow means you already have it. Oh, so what if I wanted to put it in, like, blunt accuracy? Do I drag it? Yo, I have no idea. It says I still have it. I just don't have the ability to spend it. These say unlocked. I'll have to look it up during the break. See exactly how it works. Alright, I think I could get inside of these, but I can't really see in here. This might have been a bad idea. What we got here? Yeah, there's like a storage facility, which could work out really well, but I can't really see, which kind of works out pretty badly. I wonder if there's any lights in here. But now that I'm in here, I think I should be able to loot a lot of shit, and hopefully one of those things will be a plank, so I can make a bandage. But let me head down here and shut this. Alright. Is there a light I can turn on? There we go. That might attract some zombies, but I'll just hit them in the brains with a baseball bat till they stop. Did the individual little containment areas have lights in them? I don't think so. We got in here. Another baseball bat. What condition is mine in? Doesn't hurt to swap them. Ooh, a spade. It's actually better damage than the bat. Oh, and I can repair the bat too. I need... Oh, okay. God, there's so much to this game. It's like one of my favorite things about it. I don't know how long you would have to play Zomboid to learn everything about it. But the hype thing about the spade is not only is it more damage, but I can use it to farm as well. Someone was mentioning I could use a baseball bat to bash down the door for planks. They were saying it would destroy it. I might try that because I really need a plank. I might actually go ahead and try that. So you're telling me that I can sit here and bash this door and it'll eventually turn into planks? It doesn't seem to connect, so I don't know if that's real. I don't know if that's true. Can I get... Is this maybe not a door you can destroy for planks? Yeah, it doesn't seem to connect. That may not work out after all. Dreaded one says close the door and bash it. Alright, I'll try that out. Let me just grab a bat. I don't need both. Will it put in one and then I can stop it? There we go. Alright, let's try that out. I'll shut the door. I'll equip the bat and see if we can bash the door into planks and then make a splint. Ah, listen, I think it's connecting. Do you hear it? Alright, see if we can destroy this door and get guaranteed planks from it. It'll be worth it if it works. I think it's attracting zombies. Gotta look. I don't see any coming. I'm exerted, exhausted. Oh my god. Can I sleep in here? Can I sleep on these? Yeah, I'm gonna sleep inside of one of these cells real quick. Alright, before we continue bashing the door to pieces, let me do a couple things. So I gotta put on fresh band-aids. Then my character needs to sleep some, and then we'll keep bashing that door to pieces. I love this game so much. Oh, is my right hand healed? Yo, my right hand is healed. I guess it was a smaller wound than the one on my arm. The dreaded one says, thanks, I've played a lot. Yo, that's one of my favorite things about streaming is like, you always get someone in the channel who knows more about the game than you do. And I guess for some people that like fucks with their ego, but I look at it as like a shortcut to learning. It's like I could sit here and try to learn in a vacuum and take forever, or I could like, you know, just be open to people in the chat telling me what to do. And most people are cool about it, you know. I don't really get why people get so upset about backseat gaming, but it's all good. Sabatum says, praise Falafel for his healing power. Yo, I agree, man. Falafel probably has his eyes on Sam here a little bit. Alright, let's eat some food. Let's dispose of these dirty rags. See, my character is thirsty. I don't have a source of water here, but I do have a water bottle, so let's drink some of that. Drink a quarter. Alright, that's enough to get it done. I'll take some painkillers and then I'll sleep. Did I take them? I'll take 2 doses. There we go. I think I'm good now. Could I just glue my leg back together? I don't understand. Can I just glue my leg back together? Alright, let's have him sleep for 5 hours. Someone mentioned it's kind of like The Sims. And I agree. This is a little bit like post-apocalyptics. The Sims. It is like post-apocalyptic The Sims. Alright, my character is a little bored and he's tired. So I'll have him sleep some more. They'll have him do something exciting when he wakes up. I mean, he's kind of fucked, so he's got to sleep a lot. I heard a gunshot. Oh, God. Poodle says, one of your injuries is gone. Yeah, we were praising Falafel a second ago for healing my hand. So now it's just my arm has a scratch and my leg's still broken. Alright. So now we're done sleeping in a storage room. My character's kind of bored, so I'll read a magazine before we head out and check out the rest of these. We'll read Zombie Apocalypse Monthly. Very good. Very good. These Eds in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's try to bust this door and get a guaranteed plank. I've got another baseball bat too if it destroys this one breaking it. Yeah! Yo, the dreaded one. You did not let me down, bro. Hells yeah. Alright, so I think what I'll need to do... Can I fit the plank in my backpack? Nah, let's just go ahead and move the rags out temporarily. I got a lot of them. I could probably stop carrying around that many, but whatever. Then what do? Right click, make splint. Oh, hype. Splint. Let's see, I gotta take the bandage off. And then put a splint on. Oh! You like to see it. Ah. Yeah! Yo! Yo, can we hit F to pay respects to the dreaded one? That is a badass strategy. Because you could destroy any door for that shit. That is a really good strat, man. Can we hit F to pay respects to the dreaded one, please? That's awesome. That worked out perfectly. I might keep that sheet to eventually fix up my house back there. I do plan on trying to head back to the original house, the OG home. There we go. Oh shit, Gavolt with the upside down F. I like that. Does that mean you're disrespecting, or is that just like being fancy? I'm just gonna say it's like being fancy. Alright, cool. So I'm splinted. That means it should eventually heal now. Slight pain, minor injuries. I think that can eventually heal now. If it's splinted, it'll heal. And Dreaded One says it won't wear out, so I guess the splint does not have durability either. Cool. Well, I tell you what, since we got the splint, Sam's actually starting to turn things around a little bit here. We've got this fat ass storage containment area to loot up, so we might find some goodies up in here. I think it's probably a good time to take a break. I think this is a good breaking time. I wonder if those zombies are banging on, dude. I wonder if them zombies are banging on. Alright, let's take a little break, y'all. So Adam says, point this out even though you probably shit-talk me about it. Yeah, come on. I'm not that mean. The O Show is the #1 stream of Project Zomboid. That's pretty cool, man. We've been like consistently being #1 in several categories, so it's kind of groovy. It's always nice because then we get to meet some new people. Not what I wanted. Here we go. Sabatum says mainly due to the fact there's only one other stream of this game with 0 viewers. 0 viewers? Y'all gotta check them out a little bit. Damn. Share the love some, man. I'm gonna take a break, so you guys should go watch them while I take a break. Yo, it is the O Show. We're chilling here. Playing some Project Zomboid. Big ups to the homies chilling that are helping out, man. I always appreciate that y'all are mature enough to tell the difference between what would be annoying help and what would be helpful help. I think Conservative mentioned it earlier, but there is no backseat. We're all on the same infinite couch, so I'm gonna take a quick break here. I'm actually use the restroom and stretch and have a little smoke, so it'll be a minute, but I'll be back soon. In the meantime, man, check out that link Sabatum hit. Apparently they're streaming Zomboid too, and they don't have any viewers at all right now. So give them a little bit of love during the break, man. Tell them hello. Tell them that Zomboid's badass. And I'll be back with you guys shortly. If you're new to the broadcast, I encourage you to check out the info down below the video. It could change your life. And I do want to give another big ups to everybody for how awesome that fundraiser went. We were able to help out the ASPCA. We were able to get the equipment I was looking for the O Show. And I was able to even save back some to do giveaways moving forward on the O Show. I have like a little giveaway bank now, so it worked out amazingly. Happy belated 420, everybody. I'll be back with you guys shortly. Go show that other Zomboid streamer some love. Check out that link Sabatum did. Yo, thanks for your patience. That's like the secret way to get all the impatient people out of the stream. You just like take a long break. All the impatient people vanish. Ninja vanish. Hope you guys checked out Sylvian? Sylvian? Is that how you say it? Hope you checked out the other Zomboid streamer during the break. Hopefully you spread some positive vibes over there. Always like to do that whenever possible. It's not like my stream is huge, but there's no reason to spread the love, you feel me? We're going to jump back into some Project Zomboid ourselves here. We're going to see how Sam fares. Be chilling here, broadcasting some Zomboid for the next 2.5 hours or so. But as always, I appreciate you guys chilling. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the ridiculous show of generosity during the 420 celebration fundraiser. Thanks for being chill in general. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to be changing the Osho into like a face cam stream. I'm just going to have face cam during breaks, so you won't get to see my beautiful face all the time. But I will be streaming some like board games and shit. And then you'll get to see my whole body. Ooh. So when we left Sam, I just managed to get a splint for his leg. Thanks to the advice of Dreaded One in the chat. Character's a little peckish. She could use a little nibble here real quick. Do I have any food left? You know, I don't think I do. Alright. Gotta look for some food. Aside from that, I'm in pretty decent shape. I got a spade, which is an okay weapon. Character's still pretty slow, but I think that the broken leg will heal over time now. So we'll continue looting up this storage facility, see what we can find. Hopefully some useful stuff. Sam's ability to only walk in like slow-mo makes the music that much more epic. Alright, I think I'm good on rags for a while, so I'm gonna quit shredding this. I guess you can actually use that paint to paint your house or something. That's pretty cool. We'll take the smokes. Those are, you know, good little stress reducers there. Characters are getting thirsty, so I'll sip on some water here. Alright. Guess we could keep that out, because I'll be drinking from it periodically, probably. Bio says, are you a StarCraft 2 pro conservative? Because conservative lives in Korea. And conservative says, immigration made me install League of Legends when I was getting my alien card. I can see that. Yo, actually, to play, there's a Korean beta for Black Desert Online right now. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's like a kind of similar to Archage MMO. But to get into the Korean beta for Black Desert Online, you need to have a Korean social security number. Isn't that crazy? That's some authentication. Oh, my character's bored again. I think I got another magazine he can read real quick. Yo, if you're so bored, read a magazine, dude. Now, I think this magazine's in Braille because he's about to read it in pitch darkness. One of those good old Braille magazines. Poodle says, this is the first time I've tried watching 2 channels at once. You still have that other dude loaded too? And I do that all the time, man. I watch like... Man, there's so many people I like that stream now that I watch like multiple at a time and kind of bounce between them. I'm pretty addicted to Twitch though, so I just accept it. I usually like only have one at a time on volume though. Alright, so it looks like a zombie got inside of here. That's lovely. I wonder where they got in. I don't think they've noticed me yet. How did y'all bust in here? For real? Are they literally just banging their heads against the doors? Maybe there's survivors hiding in there and that's why the zombies are after them. Tent kit? Dude. Yes. I'm like carrying too much shit right now, but dude. A tent? I could go hide in the woods? Yes. I think that'll be good. Carrying a little too much. Alright, I can deal with that. We gotta take these out. Alright, spade does work, 100%. Did that insta-kill her? I think it did. So where are these guys coming in from? That's what I want to know. Were they just in here to start? Because I don't see any doors open or anything. They might have just been in here to start. Alright, so does that tent allow me to sleep out in the woods? That's pretty handy, but I'd like to get my weight down below. Let's see. What if I drop the sheet rope? That gets me slightly over still, and the sheet. Alright, I'm actually good with that. Cool. Savative says, soon Dave will be pitching a tent. Dude, I pitch a tent the whole time. I'm streaming. The entire time there's a tent pinched. Hold up. Are these openable? I'm confused. Like that one was open, but this one seems closed. Now we got a baseball bat and a kettle. It looks like the zombies drop clothing. Oh shit. So she's been in here for who knows how long. What do you think the story with this zombie is? Do you think someone got bit and then locked themselves in here and they're hoping maybe they could like deal with it somehow? And then boom, death. She had a key in her pocket. I wonder what the key's to. Holy shit. Damn, I love this game. Yo, if you're totally clueless, by the way, if you're just joining us on the Infinite Couch, if you're like, what the fuck is going on? Well, it is the O Show. We're chilling here playing through... I guess I shouldn't say playing through, because the game never really ends. But we're playing some Project Zomboid. It's an isometric, very detailed, hardcore survival game. I know there's not very many of those out there. It's, you know, it's good to see a game finally use zombies. But I really enjoy it. It's set in rural Kentucky, so maybe I have like a bias toward it. It's extremely detailed. It's really fun, and it even has multiplayer. I don't know if I'll be getting into the multiplayer tonight, but definitely in the future I will be. I kind of want to scope around and see if I can find a solid server first. But I have a great time with this game. Once you like have played it a lot and are pretty good at it, you're a little more prone to do stuff like start over if you get bitten and things like that. But I'm kind of enjoying seeing how far we can make it with Sam. He's doing alright. I'm a little low on the food items here. And I am kind of learning as I play, so it's a good opportunity if you don't really know to learn as well. As always, I don't believe in backseat gaming. We're all chilling on the same Infinite Couch, so feel free to offer tips or whatever. We've already got some really good ones so far tonight. Sabatum says, I'm gonna switch to lurk mode and write more essays because writing essays is fun. Yo, you better get to work. You better get to work. Alright, let's see what this office building has going for it. Maybe somebody left their fucking Doritos in their desk. This is like a school, huh? Alright, school. Who had the snacks before they died? Who had the treats waiting for me here? Anybody? I'm very hungry, Got a pen. So the pen's pretty cool because you can combine it with the journal, and you can keep a journal and keep yourself like occupied. It's a way once you run out of magazines and stuff to keep from being bored. Kind of a nice touch. Oh shit, and Devin says I have to write a best man speech soon because one of my best friends is getting married. I Is he getting married to you though? That's the question. Could you be the best man and the groom at the same time? Is your bromance that deep? That's the question. How deep does your bromance go in Devon? How deep does it go? Yo, the bathroom. I thought for sure there was going to be a zombie in there, 100%. I don't know what I'm looking in the bathroom for. The undead, perhaps. I am making hella noise, though. Somebody recommended that as a way to aggro zombies, but even that one I walked up on, like, it didn't even really notice me. I'm gonna keep the spade because I can use it to farm with, whereas I think the crowbar is only a weapon. I might be able to use it to, like, destroy doors or something. I'm not sure. Conservative says, be progressive and Devin could be the bride. You have a point. You do have a point. Oh, my character's getting a little burdened here. I think I only need to pick up essentials now. The main thing is some food. Oh shit. Bean just got home from her training and she randomly gave me a little egg filled with candy. Did she say something? What did you say? Hell yeah, Bean hit me with some candy. Alright. Bean is officially in the house. What is that? A chicken. Yeah. Alright. Sorry, I was getting hype about chicken. Alright, my character is very tired, so I'm probably going to try to sleep in one of these rooms. Problem is they have windows. I wonder if putting up my tent is like a permanent thing. Food. Eat the food. I don't know if putting up the tent is like permanent or if I can pick it up and put it down. Probably, let's see. I probably should ditch some of this stuff. I don't know what yeast does, so I'm going to get rid of it. It might be useful, but I don't know. The water bottle is going to be more useful than that. Same thing, vinegar, twine. I know tweezers are for some kind of first aid, but I don't know what, so I ditch it. Grab the water bottle. Tissue, you can equip to mute sneezes and coughs, whatever. I don't think I need the sleeping tablets. I think I'll take the sheets. I'm not going to be... Well, I'll keep the pepper in case I can use it to cook with. Keep the pen in the journal. Ditch the hammer. Ditch the glue. I know those are for repairing items, but I'm kind of just learning, so I'm not really tripping. I'm kind of preparing to go try to live out in the woods, I think, and grow some food. Alright, I think I'm chilling here. That way I can, like, kind of leave the area, you feel me? Try to get somewhere a little less populous. And by populous, I mean filled with the undead. So let's cruise out here. See if I can find a little off in the woods place real quick. I move pretty slow, so... A lot of zombies up there. Might want to try to sneak. Oh wow, there's a lot of them. Ah! Go! It's a lot of zombies right there. You got this, Sam. You got this. Just keep that spade moving. I think I'm cool. I think that was the only two. And Devin says, can't you cover a window with sheets? I ditched my sheets earlier because they were heavy, and I'm not going to be going back to a house, I don't think. I'm going to try Try to find some wilderness here. I've never really done that. And this character's pretty fucked, so it's, you know, not a bad character to try it on. Sam Mitchell. Security guard. Night owl. Slow reader. You know, I actually forgot to look up how to spend skill points in Zomboid. I don't know if someone wants to look at that up. And Devin says this character is super not fucked. He's kind of fucked. He's a little bit fucked. Alright, let's see if I can pitch a tent like out here in these woods, right? It's worth a try. I've never tried it. You can forage for sticks if you get out far enough in the woods too, so you don't have to smash a door. Ah, you like place it in the world. And Devin says, once you fill a skill by using it enough, you can spend a point on it. Do you mean like these yellow blocks right here? If that's the case, how do I put a point in them? Because I don't seem to see how to do it. I might be dumb. I mean, that's very possible. All right, we put the tent up. Okay, I can take the tent down. Badass. All right, how's my health looking? Bandaged and it's clean, splinted. It's looking good. Character's in minor pain, and he's exhausted. So I'll take some painkillers if I have some left. Yep. And then we'll get some rest here. Alright, was that... No, that wasn't quite... Oh, God! Not a safe place. Not a safe place. Oh, shit. I wonder how far that zombie traveled. Do I move the tent? I think I do. My character's exhausted, though. Yeah, let's see if we're quiet. Let's see if we're in the tent. We're good to go. And Devin says, yellow skills are already spent. It'll be gray with a plus sign. Oh, okay. I get it now. I get it. Cool. That makes sense. Thank you, Combo and Devin and Dreaded One. Thank you. Alright, I just want to try sleeping in the tent to see what happens. I'm prepared for bad things to happen. 12 hours. I don't know. Is that how much he needs? Let's try to sleep for like 5. He's a night owl, so it says he doesn't need as much sleep, but I don't know exactly how low he can go with the sleep. He's still drowsy, so he needs a little bit more rest. My health's looking quite a bit better, though. In minor pain again, so let's take some painkillers and rest a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, and Devin does have a good point. Sam has definitely bounced back from where he was. That's for sure. But he's certainly not ultra pro. You know, he's like a mall security guard trying to survive. I feel him. I feel him. I wonder if they take time to take effect. Nah, it looks like I just need to take more of them. I guess I could keep things like painkillers and stuff in my pockets too. I'm starting to kind of learn that the things you use super often, it might be a good idea to keep outside of your bag. Because they usually don't weigh very much, but you kind of got to juggle a bit. Like if you were super close to your weight limit, you'd want to keep everything in your backpack, for instance. Maybe give him 3 more hours of sleep and see how he does. Oh God, gunfire. Oh God. Alright, we get interrupted while we're napping. What happened to me? Scratch on the lower torso. God damn it. And something's coming through the trees. I can hear it. Here it is. I saw it over there. Sam, you're doing so well. So you chose to sleep in the woods. Pro tip, you gotta go way farther out in the woods. Pro tip. Where did this little fucker go? Where are you? You little bastard. Ah, he's right on me. Where you at, you little bastard? You little stinking bastard. Where are you? There he is. There he is. Whap! Whap! Just stay down. Oh, it's too big to fit in my backpack. Alright. Alright, Sam. Damn. Still struggling on that food front. Maybe what I'll do is try to make it back to my house. I don't know if the tent is going to be that useful. I think the best bet is try to make it back to Sam's house. The having a broken leg is awful. Like, when this heals or when Sam dies and I don't have a broken leg anymore, dude, I'm in pain, so that is slowing me down a bit. Could probably take some painkillers real fast about it. Shoot, I'm almost out of my droogs here. Poodle says back to Sam's house sounds very good. Seems like it might be a wise course of action here, given the territory. It seems like down here in these like shops and stuff, there's like a huge amount of Zeds, which makes perfect sense. Poodle says, does using the spade as a weapon mean less durability for farming? Definitely. Definitely. I got snuck up on. The zombie had like 40 levels of stealth. Oh, let's see. Dredda wants said spade doesn't help for farming. Trowels do. You actually are right. You can't dig with the spade. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Let me try to replace this dirty bandage. This is a new wound, so it's like bleeding a lot. Sabatum says, but can David Spade help with parving? But he probably could, but I don't think he would want to. Alright, let's head back to the crib here. Was that a one-shot kill? Nice. Good night. Yeah, this character is pretty good at blunts. Oh my god, there's so many Zeds up here. You can't really outrun them. You kind of have to like go around them and deal with the ones that aggro. I should be really out in the woods while I'm traveling, but I'm kind of tired of limping, so I'm just gonna like YOLO it back to the house.